am going to explain fase 1, semana 6. Remember, you need the date, March, Friday 12, 2021. Todo lo que está marcado con amarillo es lo que copian, recuerden. Okay, we are here, 10th grade. It says primer año de bachillerato. The unit 2, my country, and the content, comparative and superlative of adjectives. Vamos a estar viendo entonces en este contenido la forma comparativa y superlativa de los adjetivos. Activation. Comparative adjectives. When we talk about two things, we can compare them. Remember, cuando hablamos de dos cosas, podemos compararlas. Maybe they are the same or different, or perhaps they are the same in some ways and different in other ways. Puede ser que se parezcan solo en algunas cosas, pero en otras no. We can use comparative adjectives to describe the differences. We use comparative adjectives when talking about two things. Esto es bien importante. Comparative adjectives, cuando hacemos oraciones comparativas, es porque estamos hablando de dos cosas. And it says not 3 or 10 or 1 million things, only two things. Solo dos cosas comparamos. Often, the comparative adjective is followed by than. Look at these examples. We are talking about John and we are talking about Chris. The first sentence is about John. Look at this, 1 meter and 80 cents. He is tall. Podemos decir que él es alto, but Chris is 1 meter and 85 centimeters. Pero Chris dice que mide 1 metro con 85 centímetros. So, my comparative sentence is this. He is taller than John. ¿Quién es he? Chris. Esta oración pudo haber dicho, Chris is taller than John. America is big, but Russia is bigger. Ok, me están diciendo que América es grande, pero que Rusia es más grande. So it means that if I have ER, it means más. Es más grande. Pero estamos comparando siempre America and Russia. I want to have a more powerful computer. Yo quiero tener una computadora más poderosa. Is French more difficult than English? ¿Es el francés más difícil que el inglés? Okay, so they are comparative sentences. What about the superlative form? In the superlative, it says, a superlative adjective expresses the extreme or highest degree of a quality. Dice que nos expresa el grado más alto o extremo de una cualidad. And look at here. We use a superlative adjective to describe the extreme quality of one thing in a group of things. Por eso es que ya comparábamos solo dos, pero ahora dice que comparamos un grupo de cosas. We use a superlative adjective to describe one thing in a group of 3 or more things. Aquí sí podemos comparar entre 3 o más cosas. Look at this example. Ok, John, David, and Chris. Hoy ya tenemos 3 personas en 1 meter 75, 1 meter 80, and 1 meter 85. Si comparamos a los 3, puedo decir entonces, this is my superlative sentence. Chris is the tallest. Hoy hablamos about Canada, China, and Russia. And they say are big countries, but Russia is the biggest. Okay. Canada, China, and Russia are big countries. Todos son grandes, países grandes, but Russia is the biggest. Pero Rusia es el más grande. Now, this one, Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Comparándolas con todas las montañas del mundo, is the highest. Es la más alta. Okay, this is the superlative form. Now, the presentation. Estudia cuidadosamente cómo se estructuran las oraciones con la forma comparativa y superlativa. Comparatives. Tenemos que recordarnos de esto. Van a haber dos formas en look at here. Algunas veces add, ER, en otras veces more. Look at here, ER. If I have one syllable adjectives, cuando son así pequeños de una sola sílaba. If they have ending in Y, happy, easy. Okay, in this case, we are going to add all ER. For example, old, older, late, later, Big, bigger. Aquí porque hay una vocal en medio de dos consonantes decimos bigger, agregamos una G, pero eso es ortografía. What happens if the adjective ends with a Y? For example, this one, happy, happy, happier. The change is here. Cambiamos aquí Y to I and we add ER. Okay, this is the comparative with short adjective. What happened with the long adjectives? We use the word more. For example, this one, modern, more modern, pleasant, more pleasant, expensive, more expensive. We use more. There are some exceptions like this. Quiet, we can say quieter and more quiet. Clever, cleverer, more clever. Narrow, narrower, more narrow. Simple, simpler, and more simple. Son unas excepciones. And also exceptions about this. Irregular forms. Look at this. Good, bueno. Better, mejor. Well, bien. Better, mejor. Bad, malo o mal. Worse, peor. Far, lejos. Farther, más lejos o farther. Just the writing here. The superlative. In the comparative, we were using ER, but in the superlative, we are using EST or most. Look at this. We also usually add the at the beginning. Look at here. I have old, and now I have the oldest. Fast, the fastest. Happy, the happiest. Big, the biggest. It means in Spanish, el mayor, el más viejo, el más tardado, el más grande, el más feliz. Long adjectives, adjetivos largos. Look at this, modern. I need to say the most modern. Expensive, the most expensive. And the exceptions. This one, los que podemos decir de dos formas, and this one, los que cambian. Quiet, the quietest or most quiet. Y así sucesivamente. So I have the exercise. Exercise 1 is for you to complete. It says, completa el ejercicio con la forma comparativa o superlativa que están en paréntesis. Okay, so I have big here, and because I have the word done, esto ya me indica que es una comparative form. So I said, my house is bigger than yours. And this one, the number 3, this is the most interesting book I have ever read. Esta línea está de más, ahí no tienen que poner nada because the sentence is complete with this. Okay, so you need to complete the next numbers. And now the production. I need you to write 4 sentences using comparative form and 4 sentences using superlative form. Estas se las van a inventar ustedes and they need to be 4 comparative sentences and 4 superlative sentences. And at the end, you have some links. This is for you if you want to know more about comparative and superlative adjectives. And here the evaluation. Activity, the first activity, 4 points. The second activity, 4 points. And order and complete classes, 2 points. And that's it for this week.